Hello everyone, from this video we'll be discussing about Eloquent models. Now in MVC, M basically stands for model. Now what is model? Models are basically used for interacting with your databases. If I read some lines from the Laravel documentation, it says Eloquent ORM provides a simple active record implementation for working with your database. Each database table has a corresponding model which is used to interact with your database table. Okay, that's mean previously we created some tables, right? We created some migrations. So every table will have a corresponding model for them. We create a post table, right? So we have to create a post model for it. Now we will be using model for interacting with our database. Before in query builder we just imported db facade and we directly interact with our database, right? Now there will be a model that will handle that part, and all our models files will go inside app models in this models folder. Okay, in here you can see it has already a model here. It's called user.php. If I open it, and you can see it is a class. So now we will learn how can we create models by artisan commands. For that I'll open my Laravel. Make sure your server is running. Go to root, select your project, left click, terminal. Now we will run a artisan command for generating model for us, and it will be php artisan make model. Then you have to specify the model name. But one thing to remember before creating model, the naming convention. Like let's say I want to make a model for my post table. You remember the post table, right? If I go to my DB manager, here is a post table in our database, right? So if I want to create a post model for this post table, so I have to specify the model name singular. As I said in my previous video, all the table we will be creating with migration, the table name will be plural, right? So in when we will create model, the model name should be singular. That's how Laravel can understand which model is for which table. Okay, so let's specify our model name. This will be post, and let's enter, and our model has been generated. It is inside app models post.php. Okay, let's open our code editor. Then you can see we have a php file, and here is our model, right? As you can see, it's a basically a class extending another model class. That's all. So as I was saying, that you have to strictly maintain the naming conventions. Like you have to put a singular name of a plural table. We have post table, posts, post, so it's a plural word, right? So we have to specify the model name singular. Okay, but you can also specify any other name on the models, but you have to do some tweaks in your models. For that we'll see how can we do that. Before that, let's see our model is working or not. Now let's open our code editor. From here, let's go to env first. Make sure your database is connected. You put your credential in your env. Okay, then let's go to our home controller. For that I will go to http app http controllers. Then we have home controller, right? In home controller we have an invoke method. So let's try here. First of all, I will take a variable. Let's say it will be posts, then is equals to, then here I will call the model that I created just now. It was post, right? You can see VS Code giving me recommendations. I'll press enter, and you can see in the top we are importing that class use app models post, right? Now in post I will say colon colon, then I will call a method that is all method. All is basically like get that we use in our query builder that will grab our all datas. Now let's return this. Now I will run my application. For that, let's go to www and serve your application. So application is running. Now we'll go to our home route, enter, and you can see we are getting the datas. Like we have 3 datas at our database. If I go to my database, post data, you can see we have 3 posts, right? So that's mean our model is successfully working. Now we will see what will happen if I change the class name. Like as I said, I put my model name singular, right? As I said, the model name will be singular. Now let's just delete this model for now. Now we'll create this model again, but with another name. For that, let's say in here, let's write PHP artisan make model, and instead of post, my post. Okay, and let's enter, and you can see we have created our model, and here is our model, my post model. Now I will go to my controller again, and instead of post, I will say my post. Okay, now let's go to our front end and let's refresh our home page. You can see we are getting a error, and you can see here is a query, select all from my post. Now our Laravel is searching for my post table, but there isn't any kind of my post table. There is a post table, right, in the database. So basically Laravel is comparing the class name with the table name, and the class name should be, and the class name, or you can say the model name, will always singular from the table name. So our table name is post, POSTS. So our model name will be POST, post, only post, singular version of it. But we can fix that also. Like now it's searching for my post table, right? So we can define our table name in our model. Like if I go to my model, my post model, now in here I will say which table this model belong to. For that, I will take a property that will be protected, and in here I will define a variable table is equals to, now I will pass my table name. What is our table name? It's posts, right? Let's end it. Now if I go to my front end and refresh again, you can see we are getting the data, right? So what is happening here? If I go to code editor, now our Laravel knows that which table to grab. Like now I am specifying the table name here in my model, that this model is for post table. Okay, so that's how you can change your model name as you like, but most of the case we use the convention, Laravel default convention that I told you. We put our database name plural and the model name singular. But if any case we have to change our model name with something else, we always declare our table name in the model, otherwise the model won't gonna work. Okay, so I guess that's it for the first video of Eloquent model. We'll talk about model more in our upcoming videos. Till then, bye.